Hello and welcome. I'm here with Victoria Pendleton, World, Commonwealth and Olympic champion. We're here to give you 5 quick tips to get you back on the road, get your bike out of the shed, ready for Team Green Britain Bike Week.
Well, it's very difficult to cycle anywhere with a flat tyre, so I think my first top tip would be to check the tyres.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, most people at home would have a pump like this. But we've obviously got the benefit of having a track pump. But the first thing we need to do is obviously check that there's no holes or damage to the tyre. So even though it's maybe a little bit dirty and it's been in the shed for a while, this actually looks pretty good. So even though it's flat, I think we just need to pump it up. How's that feel? Is that firm enough?
Yep, that's good.
Obviously it's important to make sure the valve's closed. And it's as simple as that.
Well, you obviously don't want your chain to come off when you're cycling, so my second top tip would be to check the chain. Yeah,
so how we're going to do that is I'm going to use the pedal just to spin the wheel around. I'm going to change gear a few times just to make sure the chain isn't going to come off and everything's running nice and smooth. Now obviously I don't want any rust on the chain and I don't want too much gunk on there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil on just to keep it all running smoothly. That should only take a few seconds.
Safety is paramount when you're cycling and you must be able to stop your bike. So my third top tip is to check the brakes.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull the brake lever just to make sure that when I pull the lever it stops the wheel going round. And I'm also going to make sure that when I'm cycling along I don't want the brake to rub on the wheel. Yeah, that's pretty good. And also make sure that the brake shoe doesn't actually touch the tyre. I think that only takes a few seconds. I think that looks pretty good.
When I'm on my bike, I often see people cycling with their saddle way too low. Having your saddle the correct height makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now this one looks a little bit low for you. So what we're going to do is we'll need to lift it up to about hip height. So just open the quick release. Lift up the saddle to the correct height, check it straight, close that to keep it still and make sure it's nice and tight.
So my final tip would be to check the handlebars, that they're done up tightly and also that they're straight, because otherwise steering can be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it actually is just to pop the front wheel between your legs and make sure the bars are in line. Use an Allen key, just tighten up the bolt to make sure it's nice and safe. Job done, you're ready to hit the road.
Well, those are my 5 top tips to get your bike ready for Team Green Britain Bike Week. The first tip was to check the tyres.
Then we're going to check the chain.
After that, we're going to check the brakes.
Then we're going to check the saddles at the correct height.
And finally, to check the handlebars, make sure they're straight and they're fixed tightly.
So that's all you need, ready to get your bike ready and hit the road ready for Team Green Britain Bike Week.